get that moist lip squirt stuff and try that out. You'll see what I mean.
I was confused for a while because it looks like ramen. It kind of looks delicious.
It was not delicious.
By the way, I just think it's noodles. So it's like,
shout out to John Carmen. He's been fucking making all those amazing things. We're gonna break the fucking joke here, and obviously that's not why we're late. We're just having fun making BTS stuff for you guys.
But that's not totally inaccurate.
I mean, doesn't look like it's going dark. Why? What's going on? Like, what is the thought process?
I mean, we're sort of lowering the tint, or we're lowering the gain as the season kind of goes. Yeah. So by the time we get to episode 10 of the season, it's just going to be like super. It's almost going to be impossible to see anything on the screen.
It'll just be a black frame and plain titles.
And you'll see like eyes kind of blinking, you know,
like a haunted house in the 80s.
Like Scooby-Doo episode.
Yeah. I do think that, I mean, as Justin has said, that Rick at the end of that first episode of season 3, he's really talking to Morty, and what he's saying to Morty is, don't mistake anything that happened in this episode for a shift in how I operate. You are going to do exactly as I say, or if you don't, like your father, you're going to be removed from the picture, or like the galactic government. It's just Rick like cracking the whip on Morty. Now,
it's like focused on Morty. It's like, this is going to be the darkest season for you, Morty, because now there's nobody that's got your back. I am the patriarch of the family. I'm gonna. There's no one's gonna stand in my way. Is Beth gonna stop me from taking you on an adventure?
Not anymore. The reason used to be she wanted to be a good mom. She doesn't care anymore.
No, she's dealing with it.
Morty, go do whatever the fuck you want.
You guys expressed it, and I wonder if I'm right, because the only thing about your show that I really know is that it's way smart. You guys are brilliant, way smarter than me.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. That's how they bring me back every year, because I do shit like that. Is like, if it's obvious that I think I know where it's going, that means you guys aren't going in that direction. So for him to give that speech at the end, my first reaction was like, whoa, they just revealed some dark shit. But then as I thought about it more, I was like, there's got to be something else going on with it. So while I know you're not going to say it, am I right or am I wrong?
We just follow our bliss in that writer's room. I feel like, right? We try to. Like I wouldn't try to say that we plot things out like, you know, a regular show would. We don't know what the end of the season's going to be when we start writing the first
I think Rick in that moment is just saying, look, you go back to the end of season 2 and you see Rick under the floorboards on Tiny Planet and he's hearing Jerry talk about turning Rick in. And you see Rick sag and go, oh. And you maybe interpret that as being like, oh, he feels bad that he let his family down. But it turns out the interpretation might be, well, Rick is going, now I have to dismantle an entire galactic government. Exactly. The way to start doing that is by turning myself in. And so what he's saying to Morty is like, don't become one of these things that gets in my way.
You will be removed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a question for the ladies, if you don't mind. It's some sort of a fan question that I was thinking, because they go back to the original characters in this season that got left behind in the Cronenberg universe. Is there, and this might seem stupid, but these are the type of things I think of, like, was there anything to going back to, like, did you guys play those characters exactly the same so there's no switch to you? Or is there a sense of going back to the original characters and being like, oh, well, this is where we started, and I almost have a little loyalty to these first versions of the characters, or you're just like, fuck it, I can switch from versions of my characters back and forth without an issue?
I think Beth is just really trying to figure out how to handle the guilt of having shot Mr. Cook's butthole, and it doesn't allow her to, really move forward. I think past the Cronenberg time.
Well, it's also hard when the world is that fucked up, no?
That's right.
My turn. No, I think. Yeah, I think we probably changed it a little bit, but
yeah, Cronenberg life is tough.
It's a little bit harder.
Toughened you guys up.
Maybe I just like lower my register a little bit, and hope that.
Let's hear a little Spencer, a little bit of Cronenberg summer.
It's the summer in the Cronenberg world.
That is not, no. Take it again, from the top. That's how we direct.
Where is everybody? Why am I alone in this world?
She's much tougher than that.
Can someone... I know. It's been a while since I got to play Summer.
She's like, yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass, you Cronenbergs. You can't handle me. I'm the strongest girl in the fucking universe. You think Grandpa Rick's got it all figured out? No, he isn't. He doesn't have it figured out. You think Morty's gonna replace Summer? I don't think so.
Oh, Jesus. She's too tough for me, man.
That's right. Yeah, because I got a vagina that's stronger than the penis.
That's what I was looking for. Good vagina. I want to say tomorrow night at 8 p.m. at Petco Park, you guys, Dan and Justin, are doing a special talk, all things Rick and Morty.
We are?
Yes, you are.
What the hell is this?
You're doing like
I haven't heard about this yet.
Yes, at Petco Park tomorrow at 8, which is about time the Impractical Jokers thing at Petco Park ends. So you guys can hop right over to there.
If we could avoid the topic of Rick and Morty for the next half hour, we're doing a whole thing about it tomorrow.
What do you guys want to talk about instead?
Oh, I got something for you.
Okay.
Adult Swim says you guys can do a spin-off of the show. Any character besides Rick and Morty. Total control from the network to do whatever you want. Which characters do you choose, not Rick and Morty, and where do you go with it?
Oh, that's a good question. Squanchy. I love Squanchy, don't get me wrong. Yeah, maybe that. Oh, I was about to say something.
It's like Price is Right.
I think... Yeah, it would be really fun to see like a procedural with Krampus Michael, like the bounty hunter, like, you could do a ton of crossover with Ricks and Morty's in the background.
I like that. I like the idea that it's Andy Daly, right? He's so bright and chipper, but it's like it would just be like Breaking Bad in tone in terms of the plot, but in terms of his reaction, it would just be like, okay, well then, all right, you killed my daughter, then now you all have to die. For people.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
Plus, I love that. My favorite thing about Krampus Michael is that he looks like his design makes him look like genetic.